What we doing there? Salute to my audience. I hope you and your families are good. If you celebrate Christmas, you know it's near. Salute to the prayers. You know, you're always in the building. Normal settings. It's funny that yesterday I spoke about a war online, allegedly. And then today I'm seeing Bouncer feels like he has to address the smokers corner and that. You know, Simon Dangles and the new recruit. It's crazy. But what made me laugh was like, the new recruit was saying how he's from Croydon or he's from Bouncer's ends, one of the two. And Bouncer was there like, no, I don't know you. It's crazy. And sometimes that's why you just got to let people talk. Leave them to talk, man. They'll reveal themselves. Because that's what I've been doing. I've been watching. I've been seeing the talk. I've been hearing the talk. I've been seeing all sorts of disrespect from the smokers corner and that, which I will never understand. Since when was it cool for the smokers to attack the dealers? It's crazy. You got a man talking about he was running in William Hills and leaving with no paper. And he had to go to jail for that. It's over, buddy. But I'm going to address that at another time. You know? I'm seeing what Bouncer's doing. You know? I'm chilling. I'm observing. You know? Sometimes just let people talk. And they'll talk themselves into a situation where you just look at them strange and think like, hold on. You're actually taking liberties, bad man. Out here, all sorts of disrespect you're throwing around. Claiming that you're all sorts of bad. Claiming that you're from Bouncer's ends. But there goes Bouncer saying, I don't know you. It's over, buddy. But that's for another day, innit? Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure notification bell is on. You know, we forward every day at 8 p.m. You know, we're only here once a day, you know. Remember that. Baby steps. Do you get what I'm saying? Salute to all the content creators that, you know, like Bouncer and that do 2, 3, 4 segments a day. That's crazy. Work rate, salute. You know, and it's interesting that this content space now is like the in thing. It's been the in thing for a while. It was the in thing before I forwarded in, if I'm honest. I would personally say. Let me know your lot's opinions. But all sorts of quids now are getting thrown in this content world. So like I spoke of before to my audience, if you feel like you got some kind of knowledge of something or whatever it is, bro, passions for something, bro, forward, man. Forward. You know, why would you not? Especially if you got that hustler's heart. But I wanted to send a salute to DBE. 3 nights sold out of the O2. Capacity of 20,000. Crazy, bro. Crazy. Sometimes when you're in music, like how I was, you don't really take time to look at people's accolades and how powerful artists really are. Then when you step away from it and you start, you know, focusing on what I'm doing, content and looking into things, fact-checking things and stuff like that, because I don't like to spread too much propaganda, you start to realize like, raw, you know what, salute, man. Salute. And it's crazy because I'll tell you a story quickly. I remember one time when I was ignorant, arrogant, all sorts of things. And I remember speaking to Coley, Free Coley. And they made a song called They're the Realest in the South. And I remember Twitter, I think it was them days there. I said something like, you know, man can't say that. Man's from South. You know, arrogant, ego, all sorts of things. You know, the folks are outside and I'm looking at it like, hold on. But remember, we're from Southwest. They're from Southeast. But that's the kind of person I was back then, you know. Very mixed race. It's crazy. But the same thing I said to Coley, like, I've always been someone that if I know somebody or know of somebody and they're folks to that person, I'll always treat them with the same respect I have for the person I know. So when I knew that, it was straight respect for them. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But then to watch them go on and do what they've done, bro, especially with like the wave music. We all know Ads can rap. We all know LB can rap. A lot of people question LB's rapping, but you got to understand, man. He does what he does. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But to see what they've gone and done, bro, to see the revenue that they create, the noise that they make, to sell out the O2 3 nights in a row, and the other accolades that they have to salute it. Have to salute it. It's great for British music. Great. It lets you know that the UK really do have powerhouses, you know. There was a time when it's like everybody wanted to go to America and break America. They saw that as the goal. That was the destination to be successful or to call yourself a successful artist. I don't agree no more. I feel like for a while, just be successful where you're from. Don't put too much pressure on yourself, man. Just be successful where you're from. That should be the goal for you if you're an artist in music. You know, focus on where you're from. And DBE are a testament to that. Stormzy, Dave, Central C, Digger D's got a great audience over here. Fredo had a great audience over here. There's so many rappers that have had a great audience where they're from, bro. And you have to salute that, man. So I had to send a real salute to DBE, Code. I want to see what they're going to do next. I feel like, have I ever seen and you lot can let me know in the comments, DBE, could they do an American tour? Do you feel like if they did an American tour, they could do like stadiums, or do you feel like it would be like small clubs? Regardless of what it would be, it's still a massive achievement. So don't think I'm here sending any shade or downplaying anything. No, I'm just asking you, because I'm thinking it out loud. How would they do in America? Because remember, you know, they was D-Block Europe. They was D-Block from America, Styles, Jada, Chic. They was under that umbrella, innit? Bro, they've flipped that to be like, yo, now you man need to kind of show us a different level of respect. And that's not me saying that, you know, they're better rappers than D-Block, because it's a whole different conversation, innit? Like, do you know what I'm saying? What I am saying is, once upon a time, I think Ads would even tell you, there was a time when I remember they was performing over here and there was a few boos in the crowd, if anyone can remember that. But look where they've gone from there, bro. Dedication, commitment, bro. And that's why I salute them. They've put in the work, they've put in the hours, bro. And to the point where now, when you look at the man them, I'm calling the man them, the folks and that, LB Ads, when you look at jewelry settings, asset settings, and you pre-D-Block Europe, I'm not saying that we're watching it like that, but it's like, seems like the folks in that over here are doing way better in life. And there ain't no shot to D-Block America, by the way, because hands down, top 5 of all time rappers. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, D-Block Europe, legends, man. We don't really call artists legends until they pass away or something, but let's start bringing that word to people that are alive and pay their respects whilst they're alive, give them their flowers whilst they're alive. So I would say D-Block Europe are legends, bro, of music for the UK, bro. Facts, you know. Dave, the boy that played the harp, he's going to sold out 4 nights at the O2, bro. 4 nights. And I'm sure I saw him release an American tour, South American tour. Correct me if I'm wrong. Again, another legend, bro. Another legend. Deserves everything that he gets, bro. You see him in the studio with people like Ed Sheeran and he's assisting the session. Say it like this, or maybe, bro, that's real artistry, bro. Conducting that. You know, he makes tracks and all sorts of things. He makes the rhythms, all sorts of things, all sorts of talent Dave has, bro. We all know this. I'm not telling you nothing new, but it's just good to see legends from where we're from, innit? And to do 4 nights at the O2, bro. Capacity of 20,000, bro. Salute. Another legend, man. You know? Mons Malone home. I know people been talking about it. He's home. Shout out Colin Baxter. Shout out EGA. Shout out Potter Paper. Good to see what's going to happen with him. I know, obviously, currently he's in Jamaica and that. I hope he can get back over here because I feel like he's got a lot of bags to pick up and collect. But, you know, it's only right. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's good to see people that are doing their time in jail who found something in jail, because I didn't know about Mons Malone before jail. I didn't personally. Let me know if you did. But to see him go through his sentence and forward out knowing that there's hope to prosper in a different world, bro, that's amazing, bro. So salute to him. He's home, you know. Hopefully he can get out of that situation. That's a difficult situation. You know, when license conditions or whatever it is, you got to go over there and be over there until we can rectify things or sort things out. That's crazy, man. But hopefully he can sort it out. Now, news from America. I know, you know, we focus on home soil, obviously, but The Weeknd, bro, sold his masters for what, $1 billion? I'm lying. Sold his catalog for $1 billion, but kept hold of the masters. Salute. I see academics talking about he makes 500,000 a day off of streaming. All sorts of quids. But sold his catalog for $1 billion, bro. There's something going on in music right now, you know, that's shifting something, bro. I don't know what it is. A lot of people say music's dead and all these things, but there's a lot of money being thrown around lately. I remember chatting to AP, salute AP, and he was making me know that the money's going to forward back in. And I feel like it always has cycles, innit? The money dries up, then it forwards back. But right now, I'm seeing a lot of money circulate the music scene. So I hope for artists from where we're from over here, I hope you're ready. I hope you get what I'm trying to say, putting in your hours and staying focused, bro. Because you're only one song away. But The Weeknd, that's crazy. That's crazy. Salute to The Weeknd. $1 billion. But yeah, short segment. Salute to the UK legends. Can't even get the words out. It's crazy. Salute to the UK legends. You know, who's next up, man? That's what I want to know. Who's next up? Shout out QB. Cold female, sing, rap, all sorts. You know, Honey Monroe. You might see me post her on the Instagram. Look out for her. She's cold. But who's next up? We know Little Torment deserves his time. We know Reaps deserves his time. Asco, he's doing what he's got to do. But yeah, man, like Catch, Slim. But who's even, you know, deserves to be championed? Because I'm in tune, but I might be missing out names. I know there's so many people in the music industry, like Oz Cash, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many, man. But salute to all of you that doing your thing, man. Keep going, man. It's good to see. It's good to watch it from the outside. When I was involved in it, I couldn't really listen to people's music and proper respect it, because when you're an artist yourself, all you're focused on is your own craft. You just care about what you're doing. What did you record lately? Do you know what I'm saying? So the space I'm in now, I actually get to hear people's music. People will send me music, I'll hear it, and I can give my honest opinions. You know what I'm saying? So everybody keep going, man. But just make sure you all subscribed as well, though. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? Yeah, because you know where you're at. It's the land there, man. You never know what we might talk about.
Call me Saint Nick. Caesar with me too. Going ape shit. Gorillas in the zoo. We had to break shit.